Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce someone who obviously needs no introduction based on the fact that we couldn't get from that door to this place. It took us about 15 minutes. Enes Kanter has come to the United States to play basketball. But he comes with an amazing objectivity about what it's like to come from another country, to come and to be in a place where everyone wants to be, Boston, Massachusetts. So you can check, yes. So you all know his basketball stats, or most of you know that he's been playing in the NBA for a while. But I think the most important thing to know about Enes is things that go on off the court. He's dedicated to democracy. He's a human rights activist. He's focusing on freedom of speech, due process, religious rights violation, both in his hometown, Turkey, and around the globe. He started his own foundation, the Enes Kanter Foundation. It fosters awareness and helps children's development through education, poverty alleviation, social harmony across the globe. Things that we here in Massachusetts try to work on all the time. But we're here because we were born here and we're fortunate to be here. Enes is here because he chose to be here. He's becoming a naturalized citizen, and he really believes that education is the great equalizer. So may I introduce to you Center for the Celtics, Enes Kanter.
Well, this is gonna be tough, so I'm just gonna hold it in my hand. It's gonna be tough. But first of all, I wanna say, me and the Turkish Cultural Center here definitely honored and humbled to be here. You know, I met with lots of, people throughout my career and stuff. This is definitely one of the, I will say, warmest and feels like family that people that I've been involved with. So I really wanna thank you guys first. And second, I am a basketball player, but I'm more than an athlete. You guys probably know some of the stuff's going on between me and my country, Turkey. Just because of I talk about, freedom of religion, expression, and speech. Just because I talk about democracy and talk about the human rights issues, of course, me and my family gets affected by it. I remember I started talking about these issues and started to educate myself 3 years ago. And first I started talking about these issues, of course, like I said again, my family gets affected. My dad was a genetic professor and he got fired from his job just because I talk about these issues. My sister actually went to medical school for 6 years. Now she cannot find a job because of her last name. So my family had to put a statement out there and said, we are disowning Enes. I remember going to a practice that day. It was one of the most awkward, probably, time in my whole life. And, and then after that statement, after that my family statement, Turkish government really didn't believe that. They sent police in my house in Turkey and they raided the whole house. They wanted to see if I am still in contact with my family or not. And after that, they took every electronics away because they wanted to see if I'm still in contact or not. And if they were to see any text message, email, missed calls, they will be all in trouble. And luckily, I'm in America, and I'm proud to say that I'm gonna become an American citizen in 2021, and I cannot wait. And I'll definitely feel blessed to be in this country, especially be in this city. And after Turkish government revoked my passport, I had a very hard time to even travel outside of America. I remember I'm a basketball player, So when my team goes to Canada to play against Toronto Raptors, I just stay at home and watch them. I mean, it's tough because I want to go out there and do my job. And you guys probably heard that what happened here probably over 10 days ago. I just got, it was me and my teammates went to the mosque in Cambridge. We were praying, and then there were just two guys, Turkish guys, were waiting outside. And then whenever we step outside, they would just start harassing us and verbally attacked us. I told my teammate, hey, I'm used to this conversation, but I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. But because he felt very uncomfortable and scared. But I think let me just make this clear. I will never blame Boston or people in Boston or America. There were just two individuals from the Turkish government sent. But again, I just want to say, I feel like we have a voice and we need to use this in a good cause because we have a platform. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be the voice of all those innocent people who don't have one, because it's very, very important. People know my story because I play in NBA, but there are lots of stories out there. There are families out there, their stories way worse than mine. So I think it's very, very important to use this platform. Very important to use this, the stage that God gives you, so you can just go out there and just inspire millions of people. So like I said again, basketball, when I look back, when I'm done with my career, I definitely want to, a lot of people thinking about looking back and say, hey, I averaged 20 points. I averaged 10 rebounds. But when I look back, when I'm done with my career, look back and say, how many people I inspired? How many hearts that I touched? How many lives that I changed? I think it's very, very important. I mean, again, I just don't want to say too much because you guys already give me so much. America, Boston already give me a home, already give me a family, the Celtics. So I think for me, it's really, really important to the reason I wanted to come here, but more than anything, I just wanted to thank you guys, because from the day one, not just Boston, the whole Massachusetts, the whole state, opened their arm and gave me a warm welcome. And I felt like this is home. That was one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to become a citizen here. So again, me and the Turkish Cultural Center here just want to tell you guys thank you. And all I'm asking from you guys is just please pray for innocent people over there in my country and all over the world. Thank you guys again. I'm honored to be here again. And we'll take pictures over there. And go Celtics!